Welcome home. Come in. No hurry. The room isn't going anywhere. Let's close the door. There. Did you hear that? It's amazing how different a room can sound once the day's left on the other side. Come a little closer. Not because you have to. I just don't want either of us to speak any louder than this. Tonight deserves a quiet voice. I noticed something. You haven't really arrived yet. Your feet are here. Your eyes are here. But the rest of today is still following you around. That's all right. It usually takes a little while. Go ahead and sit down. Slowly. There. I thought so. You almost stayed perched on the edge of the chair, as if some part of you was still ready to get back up again. Let's fix that. Just lean back another inch. That's it. Now the chair can do some of the work for you. Better. Your sleeves are still rolled halfway up your arms. You've probably had them like that for hours. May I? Thank you. Just smoothing them down. One side first, then the other. There. Much more comfortable. Little things like that have a funny way of reminding your body that it's somewhere different now. I brought a blanket. Not because you look cold, because I noticed your hands kept searching for somewhere to rest. Sometimes having something soft nearby is enough. Here. I'll drape it over your knees. Not too high. Not too heavy. Just enough to settle. There. You let out the tiniest sigh. I don't think you even realized you did. Your body noticed before your mind did. That happens quite often. There's one more thing. Your hair. A few strands keep falling across your forehead. Every few moments, they drift back again. Hold still for just a second. There. Much better. Now they won't keep asking for your attention. I like quiet moments like this. Nothing important is happening. No decisions. No deadlines. No rush to become anything other than the person sitting here right now. Your shoulders are still working very hard. I can see it. They're lifted just a little higher than they need to be. Don't force them down. Instead, try letting the chair carry a little more of your weight. Just enough that you don't have to do all the work yourself. There. One shoulder moved first. The other one took a little longer. I noticed. That's better. Listen for a moment. Not to me. To the room. The soft hum in the distance. The fabric shifting whenever you breathe. The quiet settling around us. A room doesn't have to be perfectly silent to feel peaceful. Sometimes the smallest sounds remind us that we're no longer surrounded by all the noise we came from. Your hands are still folded a little tightly. Not clenched. Just holding on to themselves. Would you try something with me? Rest them on the blanket. Exactly like that. You don't have to make them stay. Just let them see what it feels like. There. That already looks easier. I noticed your breathing changed. Not because anyone counted. Not because anyone told you to. It simply found a slower rhythm all on its own. Those are the moments I like best. Nothing forced. Nothing performed. Just your body quietly deciding that it doesn't need to hurry anymore. Welcome home. We'll take care of one thing at a time. And right now, I think we've already taken care of the first one. There. I was wondering when I'd hear that breath. Not a deep one, just the kind that arrives when your body finally stops trying to stay one step ahead of the day. We'll leave everything exactly as it is for a moment. The blanket is sitting comfortably. Your shoulders don't look like they're trying to hold up the ceiling anymore. And your hands, they're much happier now. Sometimes they simply need somewhere gentle to rest. One corner of the blanket slipped. I don't think you noticed. Here. Just lifting it a little. There. Now it won't slide away every time you move. Much better. I've always liked taking care of little things before they become uncomfortable. A wrinkle in the blanket. A strand of hair in someone's eyes. A sleeve that's twisted. Nothing dramatic. Just small things that quietly ask for attention. Speaking of which, your collar has folded underneath itself. May I? just smoothing the fabric. There. That looks much nicer. I imagine it feels nicer too. Amazing how something so small can stop asking for your attention once it's been fixed. You know, people often think being tired means feeling sleepy. But that's only one kind of tired. Sometimes it's your attention that's tired. After making hundreds of tiny decisions all day, after answering questions, remembering things, keeping track of time, listening, planning, adjusting. By the time evening arrives, even choosing where to rest your eyes can feel like another task. So tonight, you don't have to choose very much. If something needs adjusting, I'll notice. If the blanket slips, I'll fix it. If another strand of hair falls forward, I'll move it out of the way. One thing at a time. There it is again. That little line between your eyebrows. Only for a second. It appears whenever a thought wanders back in. Then it disappears again. I noticed. Whatever it was, it doesn't seem quite as loud now. Would you lean your head back just a little? Perfect. That's exactly enough. I was hoping your neck wouldn't have to work quite so hard. Now the chair can help with that too. That's better. The room feels different now. Not because anything changed. Because you did. Only a little. But enough. When you first came in, your eyes kept moving around the room. Now, they settle in one place a little longer. There's less searching, less checking. It's nice to watch. I'm just going to brush your hair once more. Very slowly. From your forehead, back over the top of your head. There. Again. Slowly. No hurry. The brush barely needs any pressure. Just enough to smooth everything back into place. One more. I think that's my favorite. The last stroke is always the quietest. You don't have to keep listening closely anymore. My voice can simply become part of the room. Like the soft sound of fabric, or the gentle hum in the distance. Something familiar, something steady. Welcome home. I'm glad you came. You know what I noticed? When people have been carrying too much, they often keep their feet tucked underneath themselves, ready to move, ready to stand, ready to leave. Yours have finally settled. They're resting naturally now. It's such a small thing. Most people would never notice. But little changes tell quiet stories. There. Your breathing has become even softer. Not slower because you're trying. Softer because there's nothing left to chase for the moment. We'll keep it that way. No instructions. No counting. No exercises. Your breathing already knows what to do. It has been doing this your whole life. Tonight, it simply has a little more room. May I straighten the edge of the blanket again? Just this corner. There. I thought it might bother you later. Now it won't. The world has a habit of asking for big things. Big plans, big decisions, big achievements. But evenings like this, they're made of small things. A warm blanket, a comfortable chair, a quiet room. Someone noticing when you're rubbing your thumb against your fingertips without realizing it. Oh, you were doing it again. Just for a moment. I think your hands have stopped now. That's nice. There's no prize for staying tense. No reason to hold on to today any longer than today needs. Morning will still arrive. The emails, the conversations, the unfinished lists. They know where to find tomorrow. They don't need tonight, too. So for now, let the room stay small. Just this chair, this blanket, this quiet, and my voice. Nothing else has to fit in here. There you are. I was waiting for that look. The one where your eyes don't seem quite as busy anymore.
And if you're still awake,
Not sleepy, just less crowded. It's a lovely expression. It never arrives all at once. It sneaks in quietly, almost as though it doesn't want to interrupt anything. That's usually when I know the hardest part is over.
that's all right too. There's nowhere to hurry. Sleep has never liked being rushed. It always seems to arrive on its own, once it realizes no one is waiting for it. So we'll simply keep the room quiet. One gentle breath, another. The soft sound of fabric whenever you settle a little deeper into the chair. The calm rhythm of an ordinary evening. Nothing extraordinary. Sometimes, ordinary is exactly what the heart has been looking for all day. Welcome home. Thank you for spending this quiet evening with me. I hope this room felt a little softer than the one you left behind. I hope the chair carried a little more than your weight. I hope the blanket stayed warm enough. And I hope you felt what I noticed from the very beginning. Not that you needed to become someone different. Only that you deserved a place where you could stop becoming anything for a little while. There's nothing left to do tonight. No more adjustments. No more little things to fix. Everything that needed care has already found it. The blanket is where it belongs. Your breathing has found its own gentle rhythm. Your shoulders have settled. Your hands are resting easily. The room is quiet. So I'll lower my voice just a little more until it's almost part of the silence. Rest well. Take your time. Morning can wait. The world will still be there when you wake. But for now, let the quiet keep you company.